So boom, this pains me to say, like it really does. But Tom Holland's Spider-Man should have touched Tobey's jaw. I have to say it here first and foremost, because I'll be damned, I don't give a fuck what's your reason. You're not stopping me from getting my get back. Absolutely no way in hell am I gonna allow you to do that. You trying to keep me on a straight and narrow, trying to keep me on a great path of heroicism. No, nigga, that shit has sailed. I'm a villain now. I'm a villain. If being a villain is what it takes to put a hole inside Green Goblin's fucking body, I am no longer with the heroics. J. Jonah Jameson don't even like us anyway, so we might as well just play into his hands, you know what I mean? Let's get into why he should have touched Tobey's jaw once he stopped him. I don't give a if you are stronger than me, I have to touch your jaw. It's only mandatory. It is a requirement now that you did this bullshit. Real deal, nick of time, caught that bitch. Tobey, not all of us can be okay with our grand aunt being exploded. Not all of us can stomach that. Not all of us can, be the bigger man. Not all of us can do that. Some of us needs to crash out. Some of us need that. That moment of lapse of judgment is what really calms us down in the end. You know what I mean? And you gotta take that moment for my nigga Tom. That's crazy. Let's get into why. Because the disrespect Green Goblin put on his name and his aunt's name, it was too much. This moment was warranted. This moment was warranted. So the scene starts off with Spider-Man doing what Spider-Man does. Some heroic shit. When his Spidey senses started going a little crazy, you know what I'm saying, making him seem like he was drunk. But nah, he was just surrounded by some snakes. And do you know what some icing on the cake is? This nigga Norman talking about some what's wrong. You're what's wrong. You're what's wrong. And that's why he needed that glider to the chest, because he got, look at him, he's a psychopath. He's too far gone to be saved. What did Dr. Umar say? What did Dr. Umar say?
Some of them going to sleep for good!
And did Aunt May come down the stairs with sage in her hand? Did she come down the stairs with sage in her hand? Nigga, you trying to keep the evil spirits away. Oh my god. Little do you know, you already let them in your house. It was raps before it even begun. But Tom finally calmed down and honed in on the threat, stopping the Green Goblin in his tracks. But he's an A1 psychopath. The best of the best, the top of the top. This nigga started laughing, talking about something. That's a neat little party trick you got. Instantly starting to rock him. I'm instantly starting to rock him. It's mandatory. Green Goblin started to make his speech. Again, Tom, why you allow this nigga to have a speech? The only speech should be 5 knuckles to the face. Technically it's 4. I never understood 5 knuckles to the face, because the knuckles on a thumb is not hitting their face. And this is where it all goes down. Electro got a little too excited by Green Goblin's speech, talking about I
wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
Causing a distraction, allowing Green Goblin to hit Tom with a mighty backhand, bouncing up the steps back onto the floor. He landed on that kind of hard. I've been mad. Just thinking about myself getting cooked like this is pissing me off. And see, Tom, that's the number one reason why you sneak somebody. You never let them finish their speech, especially when you know a squabble is about to ensue. Aunt May slow ass trying to escape while Peter's inside the condo catching the meanest work. Just a combo laid down on him. He got punched through a window. He used his web to bring himself back, but Green Goblin didn't allow that to happen. He grabbed the web, swung his ass around through another window. Green Goblin, what you got going on with these windows? You seem not to like them. What's that about? Why the fuck is she walking down the stairs one step at a time? Why is she walking down the stairs one step at a time? I have to ask the question twice because I'm confused. You skip down on bitches when danger's around you, jumping down 3 steps at a time. She taking her time like there's not psychopaths behind her. Man, I tell you, Tom was fighting a losing battle since the beginning because of her and himself. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Tom did kind of put some work on him a little bit. You know, webbing himself up, flipping him around, then putting Green Goblin to the floor. But his main problem came from trying to leave instead of trying to finish. You have to finish with your start. While he's on that ground, you gotta start Ace-Town stomping him a little bit. Put a little funk on his face. But no, he tried to leave in a hurry. And this would have earned him. Goblin grabbing his leg and tossing him through yet another window. Good sir, there was already one open. Oh wait, nope. He knocked him down a few floors. This is a different apartment. At this point, Green Goblin just fucking up stuff for no reason. He threw Peter through the wall, then burst through the door. Why didn't you follow him out the hole you already made? At this point, you can tell Tom is done. You can tell he's beat. This man tried to throw a piece of drywall at him. You know everything we make in America right now is cheap. That drywall is softer than Play-Doh. Stop it. Then he threw out a half-hearted right. You gotta put some funk behind it, Tom. I know you're tired. I know you're exhausted. You're doing the best you can do. But it's just not enough. Goblin's still talking shit. While he turned around, then punched a hole in his chest. It's a good thing my boy durable. He almost had no lungs. I'll give Tom this. He had a smooth recovery. Ran right back into the action. Didn't give Green Goblin no time to rest. He should have though. Tom planted his knees on either one of the Green Goblin's shoulders and went to work. Too bad it wasn't his shift yet because he was eating them bitches like an appetizer and was waiting for the main entree. Started walking with the man. Tom was throwing up some desperate elbows like, put me down, sir. He was desperate with it. Two was hit with that Batista bomb through the floor. Then he had a cold ass walk off while Tom is down there limping, looking back, terrified. And then who you got on the ground? J. Jonah Jameson. That nigga alone, besides Green Goblin, would have been the field I needed to go crazy. As soon as Tobey stopped me, I would have remembered J. Jonah Jameson looking at me. I would have remembered the Green Goblin, and I said, the noise of being a hero and touched his chin. Get the out my way. What are you doing? We hero a little different over here. We hero a little different. You didn't hear about the Civil War? We fight each other. What you talking about? J. Jonah Jameson hating that distracted my man Tom, causing him to get the work put on him by a fucking lizard. He 1v everybody right now. It was like a tag team match or something, because after the lizard threw his ass back in the building, Green Goblin picked him up and served him a spine buster to the floor. What did I even do to you? That's my question if I was Spider-Man. What the fuck I even do to you to make you want to do this much damage to me? My bad. Be evil. But be evil in your own universe. Get out of mine. Go back to the way you came, please. And tell me why Peter getting his ass beat by two niggas made to the first floor before Aunt May. She's getting me mad as hell. Oh my god, like, what, you was counting the stairs on your way down? You was seeing how many stairs he made up a flight? I'm not gonna lie, William Dafoe was going crazy. This man's still giving phenomenal speeches while choking the life out this man. I want to say Tom fight back, but at this moment I don't think he can. And then Aunt May pulled up, you know, trying to assist Tom. That's the last thing she did, you know what I mean? Peter begged her to run away, to leave. Tell me why she read it up in a batting pose, like, what the you finna do? He just got cooked by him. I admire your dedication, I admire your heart, but sometimes your heart put people in the predicament. So Green Goblin held his face up and allowed him to watch his aunt become a kebab, an entree at a barbecue, if you will. Now we've seen everything he been through. Now you understand why he should have cold-cocked Tobey Spider-Man, because it is unacceptable. Don't stop me. While you was sitting there pushing back the glider, I'm like, alright, bet, you kinda strong. I would have Sparta kicked that in his chest. Go over there and time out and think about what you just did. He was already dead. I'm doing him a favor, returning him back to the grave. I'm doing him a favor. In fact, if you think about it, I'm right in the timeline because he should be dead already.